Hello, I'm Ken Talaga of Nothos Natural Music. I thought I'd make a video here to show you or explain one of my processes of flute making, and this is sort of the beginning process of flute making, and that is to, obviously choose your lumber choice, and this here is red aromatic cedar. I get this in 8-foot length, and sometimes various widths. This particular piece here is about just over 10 inches wide, and this particular piece is 4 foot long. And from this 4 foot length, I'll be able to get 4 drones. I cut the 4 foot length in half, obviously 2 foot lengths, and I'll be able to get 2 7/8 inch diameter bore flutes and 2 3/4 inch diameter bore flutes out of this 4 foot length. The next step of my flute making process would be to now take it to my radial arm saw, set it up to rip the width of the drone flute, which would be about, I think it's just about 2 3/8 or so inches wide for the 7/8 diameter bore, and then I think it's just about 1 7/8 or so for the 3/4 inch bore drone flutes. So that's what I wanted to share. So I'll keep making videos to show you the progression of this series of flutes, these 4 drone flutes that I'm going to make here, and we'll go from there. So here we go. Alright, so our flute lengths have been cut down. This will be for a 7-inch or 7/8 diameter bore, as well as this one here will be 7/8 diameter bore, and these two here will be for 3/4 inch. So the next step will be to take them to my planer, plane them down a bit, and then after that, measure out the bore length, the wall length, the slow air chamber length, and then the embouchure or mouthpiece length to basically build the pattern for the flute. And each one might have some different variances of lengths, especially for the mouthpiece, and give my flutes a little bit more variety that way. So that's the basic steps here so far. Again, like I said, I'm going to take all these pieces of lumber to my planer, plane them down, lay them out, and then we'll go from there. So see you soon. Alright, so here are some lengths of cedar that I've planed down to the proper thickness, which is about 11/16 thickness this way here, to allow for the 7/8 inch diameter bore. I've marked out the bore length from the end of the flute to this point here. This will be the wall that separates the bore from the slow air chamber that would begin here and end right about there. Now this flute here in particular, I'm going to make a nice different wood type mouthpiece for it. There's walnut, sapele wood, purple heart, sapele wood, walnut, and this piece here is old growth spruce. So again, it's going to make a nice finished mouthpiece for this flute. Now the other one here, I've done a bit more work on after marking out the bore length and whatnot, and the wall and slower chamber. This one here, I've routed in the bore and the slower chambers. After I run the flute or the wood over the router bit, I like to burn out these areas to get rid of any kind of wood splinters or small fibers, just to help with the sanding process. And once that's done, then I go back and cut in and burn in my 4 sound holes. I'll shape them, fine shape them with small files and sandpaper and whatnot after I burn them in. I'll burn the air channel in for both sides here, and then sand that smooth to help give the flute a better sound. Once all of that is done, I will glue the halves together and let it dry overnight, and then take it to the next steps, which I will show you here soon.